Hello! Welcome again to another episode of Genshin Impact. So today, here in the lovely city of Inazuma, what did I want to do? Okay. First, I want to claim my achievements. This one, the Poetry Exchange one, stumped me for so long. I kept getting it wrong every time I got it. And I finally I beat it, so now that's 100% complete. And then let's see. Follow 4 Electro Sealy on Watatsumi and Seirai Island. And do 12 open world mechanisms. Yay! More Primo Gems to my Primo Gem fund. Oh. Cool. But today, with the lovely theme of Inazuma playing in the background, is the day I would like to do, the Raiden Shogun story quest. Because we can. And I can also, now I can claim another key. Alright, the Lonesome Euthymia. Your adventure has come to an end for now. You and Paimon decide to pay the statue of the omnipresent god a visit. Cool. We get to go to the statue and, just remember all the events that happened here. The first time we were here, the second time we were here, all the great events. And I see Toma up there. Toma!
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Hello, Kamaji.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Oh, well, what a coincidence. We just came here to remember everything that happened.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
So sounds like you guys are having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the
so you
Shogun
guys
needs
need to
some
know how to
quiet
run the
time
country
to gather
without
her thoughts.
her.
The only problem
If she's
is,
taking
in
a
the meantime,
vacation.
the thunderstorm out at sea has been
Or a
getting
break.
wilder.
Oh, so the thunderstorm hasn't gone away? I haven't tried it yet. I hear that the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge
I'm not
on
sure
us?
it's quite either of those. That would be a little bit childish.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here.
Yeah,
Which would also be pretty scary.
I know. And this would be a perfect place, because
I don't
we're
think you
talking
need to
about her
worry
in
about
front of her
that.
statue.
The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Well, either way, there must be a reason why a storm that was very consistent is now changing.
Right. So, before rumors start
So?
spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission.
Well, good to see you
We
all
need to
working
make sure
together
we're
now.
prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone
Yeah,
knows that a change
that
of
would be a
commissioner is
problem. I
inevitable.
can see that.
It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My
Mr.
lack of ability is
Takayuki
to
did
blame.
not
I failed to
kind
uncover
of
the
caused a
truth in
lot
time.
of trouble though.
I failed to stop my father.
Yeah.
Now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
Alright,
Think
well,
about it,
good day
both
to all of
the
you as well.
thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we can invite her out for a while? Like which one? The puppet or
You can actually do that?
the actual one?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's
Yeah,
in.
it's worth a shot.
Sounds
And
like
what,
you guys
how
know
much
what
more
to
trouble
do.
can we get in at this
Shall I
point,
leave it
right?
up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try. Yeah, and then if she's able to connect with
Thank
the
you
people
very
and like kind of
much.
converse with
I owe
them,
you one.
they might even think
Again.
she's a little bit less scary,
We
and that
plan on
because
choosing
now she does
as
want to
only
take care of the
one person
people,
who might
right?
have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Reflections of Mortality. The lonesome Euthymia. Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and look for Yaimiko. Okay. Let's see. Lady Yai. Hello. No, you do not see a little tanuki by the name of Sayu. Well, I wanna offer my sigils first. Alright, what I get? I have a polearm and another crown! Great. Can always use more of those. There you go. Hello!
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yeah. We just want to visit you, but also ask you something.
What
But
a smooth talker.
yeah, let's hang out.
Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help,
Well,
didn't you?
of course, but let's see.
Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
And also, the Tenryo Commission is kind of falling apart at the moment. They don't know what to do.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed
Yeah,
drastically.
she has to reflect and think about all of the choices she makes. Her temperament has changed.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it.
Are we talking about
Crying
A?
and ranting
I don't
and
think the
raving.
Shogun puppet is like
Oh,
this.
I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Well, you guys met Venti, who does everything to get wine, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too
Right?
indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
So that means that's all the more reason we should check in on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Well, do it for the people of Inazuma, and do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
Will do.
Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Ether, do not forget. I will remember. Whether Ether remembers is a different story. Thank you, Senora. So now we have a teleport right to her door.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person, not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty
can we
Shogun
use
places
the
in
pink
her and her
thing?
alone.
I forgot what it's called to
Wait,
get her to come
This
here.
is authentic.
Yeah, feel free to check with her.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please
Yeah.
proceed.
Get her to
Since
come
the
and
Shogun is
clear the
resting
air
at this
right
time,
away.
please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Don't worry. Ether, don't mess up. You too, Paimon. Oh, she's pacing around.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Well, yeah. She's been meditating for a very long time in an eternal state. And now we've introduced all these other things into her life, so that's understandable.
How did you get in?
Miko let us in.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us
Because
like
we
we're
fought her
enemies?
just now.
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Yeah, why aren't you attacking us now?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation? Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her
Alright,
will.
makes sense. We'll leave you alone then.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's
Yeah.
doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of
Yeah, that's my
Euphemia.
question.
She's got
She
plenty
can
of
think how
space
she
in
wants,
there.
and then you can...
Seems like it
But
would
then I
be
guess
the
it's showing that the
perfect place
puppet
for rest
body
and
is really
relaxation.
attached to the
I
soul
do
inside.
as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Well, everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like This conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while.
Hi.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
How do we do that? Oh, okay. I love that, like how A has like a completely different personality than the very like robotic puppet. Hello. How are you?
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It wasn't that scary, Paimon. But maybe just from my
It's not your
perspective,
first
I don't know.
time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed
Paimon's
about.
never been in here before.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
So that's what she meant by forbidden. So what's all you're doing? Oh, so
As I said,
Yeah.
I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time.
mm-hmm.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working
Oh,
things
makes
out.
sense. You can't have her go
Have you
like
tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You were very strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
For now, while I
Because
figure
you're a
out the
god,
form
so you
that
have to be able to
eternity should
protect
take,
your
it's
identity
more
and
effective for
ideals.
me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
Yeah.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of
Yeah,
it.
but this all makes sense. It's just, she's taking a break. But she can't have the puppet going and representing all the old stuff that she believed in when she's taking the time to sort out how she wants to run things now, and because she knows there are going to be some changes made, so she can't have the puppet doing stuff the old way when the new way is on the way but not here yet.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
Yeah.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
Mm-hmm.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
That's good. So that just means everyone is worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses.
I
It's the
like A
truth.
a lot. She's just kind of just a little bit
Just as long as you can fix it
awkward,
is all.
but good at talking. And she's just so different than the puppet. So I really like her. I noticed like in her voiceover, like, I don't have her, but I looked it up. And like some of them, it's like the Shogun talking and it's very robotic. But other times it's her talking. She's very expressive and, cheerful sometimes. Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived
This doesn't seem the
verdict
best
in
thinking
haste,
place. It's very
just for the
empty.
sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Yeah, come with us. Get a change of pace.
Hmm?
If you look around at some trees and go for a walk in the forest or near the ocean, then maybe it helps to get more thoughts going.
And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood.
Yeah,
and
just
give
like
you
I was
some
saying.
fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
Yeah, it might do everyone some good.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
Well, she's a god, so she can change between just being consciousness and a physical
I have
form
my
if she
ways.
wants to.
I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
Yay!
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun.
Yay!
Alright,
This looks like
go,
it's
go.
lots of fun. Alright, let's go! Go, 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 go.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place.
Yeah, where all the restaurants are. Let's show you all the new things that are in Inazuma since 500 years ago. Or something like that when you decide to go inside the sword. Sayuro! Especially since I can walk past here and no one's gonna arrest me.
I'm out of here.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Yes.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite
I feel they
sudden.
needed disguises, but it's
I
okay.
appear to have frightened the people.
No, on the contrary, I think they're excited to see you.
The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Yeah, well, they're probably just not used to seeing her, that's all. Just like Ayaka. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Yeah.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
Yeah, they look a little starstruck.
Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions,
Of
I
course,
assume.
yeah.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Oh, they're all broke.
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me.
Third Archon we met
Wait,
still doesn't have
what
money.
do you mean, either?
What do you mean either? Well, we've met other two.
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Yeah, they're just nervous. But it's certainly more lively than
What is this stall selling?
inside the plane of Euthymia.
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Tomoki's stall.
Shogun,
It's
excuse
okay,
me.
don't be nervous.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
Oh.
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've
No,
got
I think
bone
she's
to
just
pick with
asking out of
eternity.
curiosity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion,
Wow, that's
it tasted
cool.
superb.
See?
A chance
Ingenuity.
combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two
Oh,
should try it too.
thanks. We all tried dango milk.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like
Well,
eating
that might be
fruit.
a good thing.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it
Well,
highly.
the most important thing is
I'm
you
not
have
saying the almighty Shogun
a
has unusual
set,
taste.
like, customer base
don't
that
take it the
really
wrong way.
enjoys it.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission
that
order
definitely
a
sounds
few
like an
honey
Archon
cups and
solution.
go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on
You
dango
can feature
milk.
it at like, the next festival.
I...
So you like sweet things, right?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of
Yeah,
light
books.
novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you
Yeah, of
take me there?
course.
Sure, let's go and have a look.
Thank you, Tomoki.
Oh, the almighty Shogun actually rates my dango milk. This is incredible. I was thinking of giving up on it, but now... Oh, this is
Yeah.
fantastic.
No, it's just like YouTube. Sometimes you just have like a few dedicated viewers that really like your stuff, and then that's all you need, especially if you're a small YouTuber.
Time to scout.
As long as you just have, doesn't matter how many people you have, just that you have the right people. So the more people can enjoy your stuff, the better.
Shogun!
Hi!
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety
Yeah,
measures?
she just wants to read a book.
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the
Don't
content
be
is
so
all kinds of
nervous.
strange.
Just
I'm
let her see
not
the
sure we have anything
selection.
quite to the
I'm sure it'll be
Almighty
fine.
Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right.
Good.
It's
In
just-
principle? Then
It'll be
just
fine.
go with it.
If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll
Yeah,
explain
we'll,
it to
we'll
her.
clear up any like new language. Like, don't be nervous. If any slang, we can clear it
Well,
up for her and just explain
okay
everything.
then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all
Sounds
the latest
good.
bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too
Yeah,
seriously.
of course.
It's all just a bit of fun.
Fiction.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these
Well,
particular
that's called
combinations?
creative interpretation.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger.
Yeah, that one's a weird one.
It's so
Okay, there's no explanation for that.
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
Well, sometimes it's not about the
Also,
story being
I'm
believable.
fairly
It's
certain
just
that
about
hilly
giving
churls can't
people
write stories.
some kind of
So, does this author claim to be
sensation of
documenting
adventure
hilly churl life
or
from an outside perspective?
getting lost in a book.
perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations
Yeah,
right about
fads
now.
have no place in eternity. Like, you know, these fleeting
How about we
trends.
choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right then. I believe myself to be relatively well read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
I love her hair.
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Read a Leah martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I wanted to be a writer. This book is a martial arts story set in Leah, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
Because it's their hopes and dreams.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the
The
world.
protagonist has an admirable will, to stay true to what they want.
You have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Well, she was taking away ambitions not long ago, so I don't know. Alright, next. Read a daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. Okay, these are not the best. These are not the best book titles. But don't judge a book by its title. Well, that's not the same as a cover, but anyway.
This is Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope she finds happiness. But like,
She has so much love to give. She deserves it. The plot is really gripping. But
no,
would A really understand
I don't
this
think
kind
she
of
would.
mortal romance?
She would. Next one. Reincarnation adventure story. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath his thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. She's not gonna like this one. Yeah. This is one of those books that totally appeal to, like, the common people. With, like, wow, if you believe in yourself, you too can become powerful. Yeah, that's the problem I was thinking. It's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun. I mean, that does not sound like there's too much space for character growth. You literally jump from one state to another.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Hyman thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
It doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light, but I still don't think she'd understand it very much.
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can see the point.
That's all of them.
Like, if someone turned into Paimon and then started, you know, not taking all the treasure, Paimon would be very upset. Where are you? Hello. See, look at her hair with all the different, like, hair, like, the color streaks. Because she has long hair, the purple actually fades even more than with Venti and Zhongli. You notice that Scaramouche also has indigo hair with streaks as well? Like, not as distinctive as the Shogun's, but yeah.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good
Alright,
stories.
let's stick with the martial arts story.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
Maybe we should have gotten some bestsellers from the non-fiction section.
What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested.
But there's always like a reason why people do antagonistic things.
What do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Well, I guess it just shows that change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's different for her when she's lived through all these different eras, not just
all change.
like a human who lives in the era they're born in.
I wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening.
Yeah, don't mention it.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been
I'm glad
quite
we
an
can make it
occasion.
memorable then.
I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Why don't we take a selfie?
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of
Yeah,
words
it's just
that
this
makes
new thing from
absolutely
Fontaine
no
that's
sense to
like
me.
taking over the world by storm.
We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Okay. Where are we taking this photo? Oh, up here. The fabric of constancy. Go to the best spot to take a picture. This is a nice spot.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Why don't we explain what a camera is
Basically,
first?
A photo makes a visual
Yeah, okay.
record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose?
Well, the photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable
Exactly.
action
You
in
got
front
it.
of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
And just do
How
a
should
normal
I
pose.
Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels
Oh,
quite
that's
natural.
nice. That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Yeah, this is not the best. Oh, this is actually a good spot because the Grand Narukami Shrine. Oh, you want me to actually go to the spot? Oh, that's a great picture.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic?
It's technology, like the
It
Shogun
seems to be
puppet.
Another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record. It's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
It's achieved through
That's
progress.
what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
I'm
If it's
sure.
not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who
It's
am
just
I?
a memory.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody
But the
else's
Shogun has a
hands.
completely different personality.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not
I mean, that's not
important
exactly
what
how a
form I
picture
exist
works, but that's a nice way
The
of
Shogun,
looking
for
at the
example,
whole situation.
is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Well, Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Yeah, I think you understand it great now. This is why we
Both
can't
the
have like
Vision Hub
complete
decree
eternity.
and the statue of the omnipresent God
Eternity
were
is the fact that
conceived as a means of
you can have
bringing
eternity in the
about
fact that the
eternity.
nation exists forever,
But if I
but that
were
doesn't mean the
really
nation
getting
has to
closer
be the
to
same
eternity,
forever.
none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out.
Yeah.
And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Uh-oh.
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yeah.
Yep, let's
Oh
find out
no,
what's
what happened to
going on.
Kamaji? I knew something was up when he was like, oh, it's okay, I'll go alone. Hello there, Ippei.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun?
Mm-hmm.
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes.
But that's not likely.
Lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
No, not really.
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Oh, that's what the negotiations
Sure, they
were.
would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why.
Then that's
to be
definitely
honest,
suspicious.
but I
Because
didn't
they
feel it was
want
my place
to
to question the
catch him off
higher-ups.
guard.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Well, we can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only
it's
a lowly
okay.
servant. But
I think
Master Kamaji
something
and I
is
grew
gonna
up together.
happen.
It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. The Shogun has,
Besides,
like,
this has
can
only
oversee
come about
everything.
because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Yeah, that's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too.
Thank
Let me
you.
mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Alright. Teleport waypoint unlocked. To hear mortal hearts. Ah, near the Kamisato clan. More climbing? More climbing. You guys are literally right outside the Kamisato clan's like door. Their headquarters. It looks like really only like the clans of the Tri-Commission get like these cool fancy estates. All the other clans are just like hardly even here. Oh, surely it's not in this place. Alright, let's go in. Let's see. Let's see what's in here.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
Yep, it was very
I can't
well
think of a
hidden.
reason anyone
It
would
was
want to
less
build a
well hidden
structure
than
like this deep in
Scaramouche's
the
base.
mountains.
Maybe to escape disasters. That's more like
I
it.
feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
What kind of
We should
danger?
proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yay! We get to fight as A.
There is no escape!
Finally, No.
Okay. 6
Why
opponents.
are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base.
Something is not right.
Something is not right
We must
indeed.
remove all those who stand in our way. Shine down!
But yeah, there's like a clear like I love like you can see the clear difference between A and the Shogun. Like the Shogun's like foolish question. There are only 2 types of things that can be done. Those that must be done and those that must not. With A like, oh, don't listen to the Shogun. That's how desserts don't get in the way of eternity. So, yeah.
Let's get down to business.
If I knew I would have more Primo Gems,
Torn to oblivion!
I would definitely try getting challenge completed. Alright, next stage then. Chest. Of course. Something had to drop from the sky. Oh, this one.
There is no escape!
To the ferry.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Oh, she does so much damage with the Hitachi. I'm so Ishin.
There is no escape!
The ferry.
Torn to oblivion!
Finally,
Musono Hikotachi.
my blade.
Consider it an honor to die by the hand of Musono Hikotachi.
Illusion shattered!
Yeah.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
To the ferry. Finally.
You're out
Let's
of
get down to business.
their own fault for getting themselves killed by showing up here today. And the Raiden Shogun was going to show up too. And yeah, that's like how could they have known that the Raiden Shogun was gonna appear? But like, what matters is she is here, and she's very powerful. And there's a chest up here. This looks like Scaramouche's base as well. He was standing in a place like up here. And then, there's all this like purple stuff coming up from under here. Okay, that ground's definitely not gonna collapse under us. Okay, no, it's not. It's just going to hurt us a lot.
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
Illusion shattered.
How's this? Finally, No.
Yay! Technically, I feel like she should be immune to these, like, electric floors, but that's not how it is. Okay.
Now you shall perish.
Yeah, you guys are all toast. Goodbye. No! Yeah, we're gonna pretend that never happened. Yeah, see? Shogun's fine. We made it through the entire domain without her dying. Not even once, see? She has a lot of health still.
Ninjutsu!
Shine down!
This isn't over!
Illusion shattered! Insolent!
Fall before me!
There is no escape!
One strike will suffice!
Yeah, one strike will suffice.
Let's dance!
Illusion shattered!
Is that it?
Cut down!
Oh, we still have one more door, I think. Or more doors. I actually have no idea how many doors. Oh, elevator! Tell me, were there elevators when you went into the sword 500 years ago? Hello.
Look! It's Kamaji! But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Yeah, Kamaji, why did you go alone, buddy? You probably could have used some backup. And nobody would have thought anything of it, because it's just security, you know.
Almighty Shogun!
Hi, tell us what's up.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun
No,
worrying
just tell us everything.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations.
Yeah, this is very one-sided security, though.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
Alright. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis.
Hmm.
These are all falsehoods.
So both sides
Says
have
who? Why, you
stuff.
two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
Hmm.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry,
What?
a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Yeah, you tell him.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Yeah, there's no comeback
Well,
for
never
that
mind.
one, buddy.
What
I'm
about
sorry.
one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Yeah, they're all thinking, yeah, I
Does
have
not
other
a
stuff to do
single
today.
person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Kamaji. Okay, good. He has a sword at least.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
It's one of those duels where it's not necessarily all about all the fancy blade work compared to the meaning behind every strike.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
Oh, she acknowledged his honor and his bravery
Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your
to
responsibility
do whatever it
to take care
takes
of
to
him.
prove himself, even if it'll all be for naught.
You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood.
Yeah, you heard her.
Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
I was thinking, yeah, Kamaji, you have to survive so you can see Chisato again. But even more so, he just wants to make something of his life, really. Because his family has done bad things. Kind of like Eula.
More speed.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second
And I think that's definitely what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
So, will you rule Inazuma directly now?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Yeah, it really has.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Yeah, next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in
Yeah,
my
I'm not
life.
sure exactly where she would keep them
Also,
in the empty plane
Please
of
stop making
Euthymia.
it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Alright.
Okay, see you next time.
Yeah.
Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaito.
Okay, good. Thank you for remembering for me, Paimon. Because even though I promised I would remember, I totally forgot. I totally forgot about the pass permit. Hello there.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
Yeah, we will.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly.
What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
Yeah.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side.
Yeah.
Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Yeah, but
because she is a god.
Lots of people say that, but they actually need someone,
the company
really.
of others. Just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Well, I'm glad to be her friend then. Yay! That was a fun story quest. Hey, Kamaji. Are you still here? Kamaji! How's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's me. How's the situation in the Kujo clan? How is your father doing? After the whole fiasco from last time. Oh. I'm glad you're doing well. I think we learned a lot about the Shogun, or A, in this story. She's learning to kind of accept that eternity doesn't mean everything is in like stasis. Not everything has to remain the same. You can have some, as long as the will of the people continues and the memories are cherished and that this land exists, then it's okay if the things inside the land aren't the same forever. Not everything has to be the same, but as long as everyone, in fact, keeps progressing and keeps cherishing all the important things, then eternity can be achieved even with change, even though it seems counterintuitive. Hey, can we have a second Raiden Shogun story quest where we get to meet Scaramouche again? I just want to see. I want to see Scaramouche's like powers. Because we've not seen him actually like fight at all, even though he's supposed to be like super powerful. Anyway, so yeah, that's about all I have to say for today. I'm glad we got to learn about Raiden A and learn that she just likes desserts, you know? If desserts don't get in the way of eternity, then there's nothing wrong with desserts. So on that note, I think I'm gonna go look for some desserts. I will see you all next time.